In 2006, when I was at the Apollo, excuse me, she said, in 2006, when you were at the Apollo performing Come With Me. Thank y'all for supporting that record, by the way. All my ladies and my fellas, too, because fellas really dug that record, too. She said, how did you feel when you got pulled off stage and what actually happened? Yeah, to the New York fans that pulled me off the stage in New York, you know what I'm saying, on Apollo, on national television. It's all on YouTube. Y'all can go check it out. Thank y'all. It was so much fun. That was like the 100th time that that's ever happened to me. So I don't get scared, you know. I just keep singing and I wait for security to come pull me out the crowd. You know what I'm saying? It's fun for me. And it just shows that they really love me. You know what I mean? I love my fans back. So when I got pulled off the stage, it was crazy. I was just kind of surprised though, because that's the first time you've seen that like on the Apollo on national television. So I made history that day. So shout out to all the Sammie fans that loved me enough to just yank me off stage and they wanted to touch me a little more. That's all love. I love y'all back. I do. So it's all good. It happens all the time though. And I'm real light. That's another problem. I need to get my weight up because the girls is crazy strong these days. So it was all good though. Had fun. Next question is who inspires me now? So I'm gonna take it that she meant this musically or he. I don't know if it was from a female or what, but my biggest musical influence of all time is Stevie Wonder. I love Stevie. I think he's one of the most talented human beings that walks on the face of this earth. He's so soulful and so different. Also Usher. I'm a big Usher fan. More so I think because that's the one artist that I've watched evolve from being 13, 14 to coming back with, you know, Nice and Slow and My Way and 8701 Confessions, and now, you know, Here I Stand even. So he was a child star that wasn't put in this cubicle like they try to do your boy Sammie sometime, and they let him grow and get older. You understand what I'm saying? So I think that's why I would say he's one of my biggest musical influences. Shouts out to R. Kelly too. He's definitely a beast, you know what I'm saying? And I did my research on Marvin Gaye, and he's one of the most soulful, passionate singers to me of all time, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Marvin. But those are my top four, you know, Stevie, Usher, who did I say? R. Kelly and Marvin Gaye. Shouts out to Michael Jackson. I can't dance nowhere near like him, but Mike is definitely always and forever the man, alright? Yeah. What type of girl would I date? I always try to have a sense of normality in my life. Although I'm on the television screens, doesn't necessarily mean she has to be on the TV screens too for me to, you know, want to kick it with her. If I did have, you know what I'm saying, a little crush, I would say Ciara. Had a little crush on Ciara back when I was like 13, 14 years of age. It wasn't nothing too major, but I had it bad for a minute. Up to date though, if I see Lauren London out there, Lauren, how you doing, beautiful? Next question is, she said, what is your theme for your next album, for your next CD? The next album, it's pretty much talking about, and I think fellas are going to feel me on this one, about being just confused. I know females going to feel me too, because I know y'all don't really understand us males too tough. I'm 21, so I'm trying to find myself and get right or be right, you know, one day. Not necessarily now. I still got a lot of growing up to do, but you know, to be right for a female and to be 110% committed, fully committed and faithful, honest. You know, all the important things that it takes to make a relationship stand and last. So that's what it's talking about. And it's talking about how I came from, you know, when I was, you know, I guess young and wilding out to I'm trying to slow down, but it's kind of like a battle with myself. Because it's like when you've been partying for so long, that's all you know to do. I like to party. You know what I'm saying? I do. So that's what the theme is. There's no title for the album yet. Probably coming of age is what I'm leaning towards because it's about growing up and being 21. And y'all seen the evolution of myself, of me from I Like It to Come With Me to, you know, the third project. So we'll see, but it's definitely, that's the theme of it. It's just trying to find myself and figure things out, you know, and how tough it is to kind of make relationships work. And I think it's 50-50, you know. She has to be willing to make it work, and you do too. So that's the thing. Good question. Good question. A few more. Got a couple of more. Have you ever considered doing acting or anything else besides music? Of course. I think the worst thing you could do is to be one-dimensional. Like, don't limit yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm real silly all the time. I know y'all see me on the YouTube blogs acting crazy in the airport, on a wheelchair, just acting real crazy, bored to death. You know what I mean? Waiting on flights, but I feel it's best to kind of expand your horizons and not just be an artist. You know, right now I'm just trying to develop myself as a true, well-rounded artist and entertainer. But I definitely want to get into some acting, some movies. We got my production company, Empire Entertainment. Shouts out to Malcolm Lee too, and everybody else, the whole Empire family. So now we're able to sign acts, writers, producers, and we're responsible for the music that comes on my album now. So entrepreneurship is definitely in the future. You know what I'm saying? I want my own fragrance one day. I want my own clothing line if possible. So there's just so much I want to do. And right now, like I said, music is the first thing. So that's what we're tackling first. But definitely want to venture out into the acting and other things. Next question is, what is my favorite song that I've ever created on any of my albums? So the last album, Sammie, by the way, if y'all don't have it, it's never too late. You know what I mean? To go get it, iTunes, whatever you need to go to, Walmart, Best Buy, Circuit City, Target, whatever, Target, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But I would have to say it's a record called My Own Way. It's dedicated to my mother. Brian Michael Cox produced it, and it's pretty much talking about growing up, and I chose the industry rather than going directly to college once I graduated. And my mom didn't fancy that idea, too tough. But you know, at 18, you in today's society, you're so-called a man. So I made the decision to come to the industry and fight these battles that I'm fighting every day, to do what I love to do, to reach the younger youth, to live out my dream. And it's just asking her to respect it, and just to pray for me and know that everything is going to be good, and to trust that she's raised me right to, you know, survive out here in the real world. So that's the most heartfelt song that I've ever written thus far in my career, My Own Way. Check it out on my MySpace or YouTube. Matter of fact, I think that's where it's really at. Type Sammie and search and you'll see it. Yeah. Next question is, what makes me different from any other R&B artist? I think a lot makes me different. First and foremost, I don't sound like anybody else. You know what I'm saying? I'm genuine. I'm real. You know, what you see is what you get on the screen and off the screen. Like, this is me. It's not an act. You got some artists that's told to be this. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they are. So what you see from Sammie on television is really, you know, who I am. What you hear in my music is really things that I've been through, or that I've experienced from, or learned from another person's experience that was dear to me. You know what I mean? There's no really false scenarios. Everything is official, 110% true. So, and I think I'm one of the few R&B artists left that sings. And that's crazy because I'm an R&B artist, so we're supposed to all sing, right? You know, a lot of people are cheating out here, and I refuse to do that to myself first and foremost, and I won't do that to my fans. You know what I'm saying? Like, God has blessed me with the gift of song, so I'm going to sing every chance I get, whether I'm sick, hoarse, whatever. I'm going to give you the best that I can give you vocally, you know what I'm saying? And I think we as artists need to work on our craft a little more, and not just get by because the studio has the ability to enhance our vocal skills, you know what I mean? My opinion. Not taking shots at anybody, by the way, because clearly I said I'm not with the R&B beef. It's just, you know, I feel like Marvin Gaye's and Al Green's and the Sam Cookes and Stevie Wonder's, and the list goes on, back in the day, they gave you that soulful singing. Like, singing is supposed to move you. But if everybody's sounding the same, you know what I mean? Where's the fun in that? Where's the inspiration and where's the uplifting in that? It's none. So I think that's what separates me from most R&B cats.